Welcome back to the show. Well, there's some 300 different locations where there was auditions to participate in the Rock in Rio Festival coming up in Lisbon this June. There was 16 groups selected from North America, and the St. John's School of Rock Houseband is the only one from Canada. One of the players in the band is Carson Dalton. He joins us on line number 3. Oh, wrong button. Good morning, Carson. You're on the air.
Morning, Patty. Thanks for having me.
Happy to have you on. First off, how old are you, Carson?
I am 16 years old.
Fantastic. And Nicole tells me you're a triple threat, too. Play the drums, play the guitar, and sing.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So what do you play full-time in the band? If you're, let's say that you perform live or Painted Black or something on the stage.
For Painted Black specifically, I play guitar, but most of the time I'm playing drums because that was my first instrument.
When did you first pick up the drums?
When I was in grade 3, I met a drummer out here called Brant Parsons, and I started going to his camps. Then I started going to his private lessons, and I've been doing that since I was really young. Yeah.
Who's a drum hero?
My drum hero?
Yeah.
Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, for sure.
Cool. All right. So let's get back to the house band. So you come together as 11 young players. We hope we all get a chance to make your way to Lisbon. So you come together and you try to get some cohesiveness and try to tighten up as a band. Talk us through the experience of meeting new people and trying to become a band, because sometimes it's not quite, let's say that you perform live or Painted Black or something on the stage.
For Painted Black specifically, I play guitar. But most of the time, I'm playing drums because that was my first instrument.
When did you first pick up the drums?
When I was in grade 3, I met a drummer out here called Brant Parsons, and I started going to his camps. Then I started going to his private lessons, and I've been doing that since I was really young. Yeah.
Who's a drum hero?
My drum hero?
Yeah.
Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, for sure.
Cool. All right. So let's get back to the house band. So you come together as 11 young players. We hope we all get a chance to make your way to Lisbon. So you come together and you try to get some cohesiveness and try to tighten up as a band. Talk us through the experience of meeting new people and trying to become a band, because sometimes it's not quite as organic as it might be if me and the boys as buddies growing up, or we look for another musician on the local scene. So talk us through trying to tighten up as a band at the schoolhouse, the rock house. Or the school rock.
Yeah, well, it's 100% all about communications. So now with all of our social media and stuff, that's really helpful. So immediately when we meet someone, we put them in group chats so that we can constantly be talking, and also even on stage, you got to get to know the people in your band so that you can communicate to each other on stage in the middle of a song to let anyone know if the song's about to end or we're about to change into a chorus or something like that.
Yeah, well, it's very much like we just talked with Todd Hickey, Liam Hickey's dad, talk about a team. A band is a team. It absolutely is. You work off each other's cues, you build on each other's weaknesses or strengths, so there's a lot to it. When you went through the audition, you submitted your video, which is actually fantastic. How did the band and yourself react when you got the nod? The only group in the country that got this particular invitation.
It was really crazy because where it's like a lot of money, they actually said that they probably weren't going to bother with it, and then they did, and then we got it, and it was just completely out of nowhere. Nobody knew, and we were like, "Oh my God, this is crazy!" And then immediately we started working on raising money and all that.
Yeah, and we'll get to the fundraising because we're really going to try to help give you a push in the right direction here. But let me get back to the team business for a second. You look at a band on stage and you think, well, the leader of this band is the guy or the girl with the microphone in their hand. When in fact it can be someone from the rhythm section, someone on the keys. You just don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Do you have a little bit of a leadership thing going on with your own band? Maybe based on age, or someone who's singing, or someone who's driving the riffs? How does it work?
Yeah, well, actually, we have a director. Her name is Janet Cole. She's pretty big around here.
Love Janet.
She's really great and keeps us focused and keeps us on track and all that. But she really, really, really tells us that we all need to be leaders in this band and let each other know what we're supposed to be doing and when we're supposed to be doing it,
And that girl, Janet, can she ever sing? One of the very best singers, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
so there's 11 players in the band. Everybody needs a guardian or someone that could be designated as their guardian to make their way to Lisbon. We want to make sure that you and your bandmates get every opportunity to get and hit the stage in Lisbon this June. Joining bands like the Foo Fighters, Black Eyed Peas, Duran Duran, Post Malone. How do people contribute if they want to do so? Because I think we can make it happen. I think we can raise that money and get you down to Portugal.
Yeah, for sure. It's been pretty crazy the past few days. We started a GoFundMe, which people can just go to www.gofundme.com and go to their page and search up School of Rock St. John's or St. John's Rock Stars, and it should pop up there. We've got a lot of money. People like Rick Mercer and Jan Arden have been donating, and even people like Slash and Alan Doyle have retweeted our GoFundMe.
Yeah, I gave it a couple of retweets. I plan on throwing in a few bucks because I'd hate to see you guys miss this just incredible opportunity. So, folks, if you can, we do a lot of this kind of pitching here on this program. It probably won't take a whole lot if you can spare a couple of shekels and throw it towards the St. John's School of Rock house band. Get them out into Portugal to play in a major music festival. Let's hope, fingers crossed, that all 11 players and all of the guardians get to go down and have this experience. Anything else you want to say before we say goodbye this morning, Carson?
That should be it. We are really grateful for everyone who has donated so far, and everyone that is going to donate. Thank you very much to everybody, and it's just a really great experience.
Oh, last one. Do you know what you're going to perform if you get there?
Haven't really made the set list yet, but kind of stuff like Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Metallica, the Beatles, stuff like that.
Well, listen, man, rock out, good luck, horns up, and safe travels. Hope to hear from you again on your return from Lisbon.
Thank you, man.
Thanks
care. For having me.
All right, Carson, you're more than welcome. Carson Dalton is a drummer, guitar player, and singer with the St. John's School of Rock house band. Dave, you want to play us out, and then we'll come back? All right, so they say they might play a little bit of Pearl Jam, you know, the grunge scene from Seattle.